Hello, how are you? Are you fine? Here we are today to continue our revision or preparation to the BEM exam. First of all, we start, or I try to remind you about what we have done last time. Before that, I want to make you know that the BEM exam has got 3 stages. We have the reading comprehension. It's all tied to the text. It needs some vocabulary. And the second stage, which is mastery of language. Mastery of language, it means how much you master this language in matter of grammar, for example, using markers, and so on. And we have also the pronunciation too. Then the third stage, which is written expression, or the situation of integration. Through these lessons, we try to have some for the mastery of language, some for the written expression, and inside them you can take some vocabulary to help you understand the text. Of course, they will not give out of the sequences, the 2 sequences. It means describing landmarks and outstanding figures and so on. Now, last time we have talked about comparison. Comparison, we have said that comparison, it means comparing things, comparing 2 or more things. If we compare 2 things, we use the comparative. If we compare 2 things, we use comparative. If we compare more than 2 things, we use the superlative. And we said that we need to know that we have 2 kinds of adjectives. We have short adjective and long adjective. Comparative, short adjective, er plus than, kinder than. Superlative, more adjective than, more famous than, more important than. This is for superiority. It means we are talking about something which is better. When we say superiority, it means something that is on the top, or something that is beneath, or underneath, or in the bottom. So, for example, we can say someone is smarter. Tony is the smartest boy in class. Now we can say Jane is the worst. So we are talking about superiority, but we have 2 levels. It doesn't mean that always it is the upper stage. Now, we can compare things, but in an inferior form. It means we are talking about, I will give you an example. Tony is a smart boy, and George is a smart boy too, but John or Tony is less smart than John. Less. The Taj Mahal is a famous landmark, and the Eiffel Tower is a famous landmark too. But Taj Mahal, I don't know if it's not the right information or not, okay? So we are just giving examples. Taj Mahal is less famous than the Eiffel Tower. So we use less. This is inferior. Okay? So when we talk about superiority, we say more, and we use ER. We have ER and more. This is for superiority. If we are comparing using inferiority, we use less. Yes, when we say less. Taj Mahal is less famous than the Eiffel Tower. And John is less smart than Tony. We can notice here that we don't have that short adjective or long adjective. We don't have to know what to do with this, what to do with this. No, the same is the same. If you have the long adjective, it's the same. We use less. If we have the short adjective, the same. We use less. We say less famous, less important, less smart, less kind. So this problem of short and long we don't have in inferiority. We don't have the problem of short adjective, long adjective with inferiority. You just add less to the adjective and it is okay. This is comparative or comparison with inferiority. So now, until now, we have three. Superiority. We have comparative, two things. And we have superlative, more than two things. And then we have here, inferiority. So, comparative, ER than, more adjective than, comparative, two things. Superlative, we have EST, best. No, it's we don't use the best. Smartest, EST, kindest, EST. And then we have the most important, the most famous, the most beautiful. So this is comparative, superlative in superiority. Well, we go to inferiority. Inferiority. So we have only less plus adjective. Less plus adjective. Don't mind long or short. That's it. Got it? Now we go to another thing. So I will give you the, here he said, it attracts 7 to 8 million visitors a year. This is Taj Mahal. Then Burj Al Khalifa attracts 7 to 8 million visitors a year too. So what do you notice? They are the same. Taj Mahal attracts 7 to 8 million visitors a year, and Burj Khalifa attracts 7 to 8 million visitors a year, so they're the same. If we want to say that they are famous, both are famous, both. So we say Taj Mahal is as famous as Burj Khalifa. So, if they are similar, they are same, we want to say that they are equal. They are equal, so it is equality. They are equality means equality. Taj Mahal is going to be as famous as Burj Khalifa. This is equality. No problem. And the same thing. We don't have problem with short and long. Okay, so it's as high as tall as. Okay, we don't have this problem. Or as important as. We don't have the problem with short and long. Good. So this is, we call it equality. What is it? Equality. It means they are the same. Here it's like this, equal. And this is minus. Then, if they are not, I will change the example. Here, we write 10 million. 10 million. Okay, 10 million. It means they are not equal. They are not equal. So I will say Taj Mahal is not as famous as Burj Khalifa. Okay, got it. And this is inequality. Inequality. Like this. Okay, so they are not the same. Here we have finished with comparison. Slide again. A slight view about it. Comparison. Comparing things. Showing differences. We have different kinds. We have comparative. Okay, talking about superiority. And I told you that superiority, it means the top or the bottom. It's not always the top. So, with superiority, we have comparative, two things. Comparative, two things. ER, then short adjective. ER, short adjective. Taller. Taller than. More important than. Long adjective, more adjective than. Comparative. Superlative. The tallest, short adjective, EST. The most beautiful, most adjective. Most adjective, full stop. Okay, so this is superlative. Then, when we compare inferiority, two things or more, no difference between them, we use less adjective. Three. If we say that they are equal, we say as, adjective as. If we want to say that they are not equal, we say not as, adjective as, is not, adjective as, are not, adjective as, was not, adjective as, and so on. Okay. So this is all about the comparison. I hope that you got the information about. Try to read this. Now, we go to another thing. And let's take a look on this descriptive text, paragraph, passage about Taj Mahal. If you go to India, don't miss a visit to Taj Mahal. It's one of the famous landmarks in the world. It attracts 7 to 8 million visitors a year. It was commissioned in 1632 by Shah Jahan. It's 73 meters tall and it has an area of 17 hectares. It was completed in 1653. This fascinating monument was designed by the architect Ustad Ahmad Lahori. We go here. It was commissioned. Oops. One minute. It was completed. It was designed. Okay? I will write examples. It was commissioned by who? By Shah Jahan. Shah. 2. It was completed. In 1653. It was designed. By Ustad Ahmad Lowry. So, what do you notice? You notice that in the 3 sentences we have the same form of the verbs. We may have verb to be and past. Verb to be, past. Verb to be and past. Here, when we say it was commissioned by Shah Jahan, we are talking about what? We are talking about Taj Mahal. Taj Mahal was commissioned by Shah Jahan. It means the construction was commissioned by Shah Jahan under the view of Shah Jahan. Okay? Under the order of Shah Jahan. It was commissioned by Shah Jahan. Now we are focusing, stressing on the Taj Mahal. We're talking about it, about Taj Mahal. It was commissioned. Here, it was completed. What? Taj Mahal. It was completed in 1653. Then it was designed. What? Taj Mahal. So we are talking about Taj Mahal. We are not focusing on the other information. We are not focusing on the subject, the doer. Okay, we are talking about the object, the thing. Okay, so this is what we call the passive voice. This is what we call the passive voice. If we want to have it in active voice, it means we talk about the subject, we focus on the subject, we say, number 1, Shah Jahan commissioned Taj Mahal, construction on Taj Mahal. So here we are focusing, we are talking, we are stressing subject. Who did the work? Shah Jahan did the work. What was commissioned by Shah Jahan? Taj Mahal. Got it? Here we don't have. It was completed in 1653. We don't need to know who completed it, how it. We are talking about it. It was completed. That's it. This is the information. So that's why we use the passive voice. So, in the passive voice, we focus on the object. In the active voice, we focus on the subject. This is the difference. This is one difference. Number 2, to make it easier, we try to have the difference between this sentence and this sentence. Number 1, Shah Jahan and Shah Jahan. Here it was an object, it was object, and here it becomes a subject. So the first step in the passive voice, from the active to the passive, no, let's have it in the contrary. From the passive to the active, then we see. So the first step is to take the object to become the subject. Shajan was here, object, and it comes to be a subject. Number one, this is number one. The first change. The second one, in the passive form, we have two verbs. Verb to be plus the past participle of the verb. But in the active voice, we have only one verb. So we omit this one. We omit it. It, sometimes it is Taj Mahal, sometimes it is Burj Khalifa, sometimes it's the Big Bang. So it becomes the object. Here it's a subject, and here it becomes an object. This is from the passive to the active. From the passive to the active. We change the subject with the object. Okay. And then we omit verb to be. We don't have verb to be with it. Okay. I mean the auxiliary, okay? Auxiliary, not the verb. Maybe sometimes we find the verb to be as a main verb. So we omit this. It means we will have only one verb, and then the object becomes context. Now, maybe it will be easier if we transform it from the active to the passive. Maybe we do both. I will repeat the same sentence. Taj Mahal. Taj Mahal. Commission. No. Yeah, sorry. Shahjahan. Commissioned. Taj Mahal. Okay. This is the active form of the sentence. It means we are focusing on the subject, Shajar. This is the active. We want to have it in the passive form. So it means we will not focus on the subject. Either it is shown or not. Okay? So we follow some steps, simple steps. I taught you that. Oops. Here object, here subject. Step number one. Don't forget. Oop. So we start Taj Mahal from here. Taj Mahal. Number two. So Shah Jahan becomes here. Right? Shah Jahan here. So the first step we have done it. We have done this first step. Now, the verb. Here we have one verb. Here we have one verb. Be careful. In the past. It can be in the present. In the past. In the passive form, we have two verbs. We have the verb to be. So was commissioned. Was commissioned by Shaja. Here, 1. This is the second. This is the third. 3, 1, 2, and 3. Got it? Now, Taj Mahal was commissioned by Shah Jahan. This is the passive voice. We are talking now. Here we are talking about Shah Jahan, and here we are talking about Taj Mahal. Now the problem is, if I ask a question here, why it is was and not is? Why? Verb to be. Huh? Why it's was and not is? This one follows this one. If it is present, if the verb is in the present, verb to be is in the present. If the verb is in the past, verb to be must be in the past. Okay? So, verb to be follows the verb. Follows the main verb. Okay, the main verb. It means this. Okay, I'm talking about this. If it is a present, if this one is in the present, so we have is or are here. Got it? If it is in the past, the verb is was or were. Okay, this. Here, verb to be follows the verb. Okay. Now, you can tell me that, but sir, what we have here was, okay, it's okay that the verb is in the past, but here we have was. Why it's not were? I will tell you. Plural and singular of verb to be, the plural or the singular form of verb to be follows the object. Follows the object. If the object is singular, so verb to be is singular. If the object is plural, verb to be is plural. Okay with it? I think that is something easy. Now, I will repeat. To go from the active voice to the passive voice, we follow some steps. 3 steps. Sometimes it's 2. Subject, object. We change the places. The object becomes the subject becomes the object. 1. Number 2, here we have one verb, and here we must have the auxiliary to be. We must have it. Number 2, if we are talking about a person, we say by. So this is the third one. Sometimes it becomes. Now, the second thing, or talking about verb to be, to know that verb to be here is in the present or in the past, verb to be follows the main verb of the sentence. If it is in the past, it's in the past. If it is in the present, it's in the present. 1. Number 2, to know that verb to be should be singular, was or is, or plural, were or are, it follows this Taj Mahal. If we are talking buildings, for example, if we say buildings, it becomes where. If we are saying landmarks, it becomes where. Okay, so this is for the passive voice, or the first thing about the passive voice. Now here we have something to add. Something to be careful about. Shah Jahan commissioned Taj Mahal in 1632. In 1632. You should be careful to this sentence when we add the date. I won't only tell you easily that when you transfer an active sentence to a passive sentence, this date, and sometimes it's a place, has nothing to do with this transformation. Okay? It has nothing to do. You can have it at the same place. Stay there. Okay? And this is the best thing if you don't know how to. Sometimes it is a little bit complicated, or the sentence is complicated. Sometimes it's a long sentence, so you don't have this. So what you do is to let it in its place. Okay, stay there. So we say Taj Mahal was commissioned by, okay, no, we don't have that, by Shah Jahan, in 1632. So in 1632, it's at the end of the sentence here, and it is at the end of the sentence here. So it doesn't have this problem of changing the place. Okay, it's better to have it at the end. If you know how to get it at the beginning, it's better. That's for you. If you don't know it, or if you find it a little bit difficult or a little bit confused, so just stay there. It's the same when we talk about the place in India. So here, in India. Okay. So the place and the date has nothing to do, or have nothing to do with this changing the places. It's better to let them at the same place, at their places. Got it? Now we will talk about something else, which is the pronunciation. Pronunciation is not that difficult. Sometimes it seems like, but we try to have it in an easy way that can make you understand it in a quick way. We start with triphtongs. Triphtongs. It comes from the word tri. It means three. Triphthong. Okay, triphthong. It's like three. But what is it? Before that, we start from the pronunciation of the sounds. We have sounds in English. Different sounds. We have a single sound, vowel sound. Single vowel sound. Give examples. Cat. Cat. Which is like this one. And we have cut. To cut something, it's inverted V, and it is A. This one is A, and this one is A. Open mouth. Open mouth. Cut, and this one is cat. Okay, it's a little bit softer. Then we have the got. Got it. Sometimes you find it like this, okay? So, got it. Got it. Got. Or, we have hit. 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 And we have and bad, bad. So, and we have and with the schwa and it's not an it's an okay, and so on, and so these are single sound vowels, one vowel, okay, one single sound vowel. We say we have one, one, o and e, and these are short vowels. We call them what? Short vowels. To make them longer, we say it's a car. This one is a car. Two dots. Two dots. Car. Long. Car. Far. Long one. Door. Door. Door can be, okay, door. No. Door is something else. Or four. Okay. Four. Teeth. So to make them longer, it does to add two dots. Okay, so short vowel and long vowel. Short vowels and long vowels. Sometimes we have two vowel sounds. Two vowel sounds. If we take the example of, if we take the example, take, okay, take, here we have one, two, take, and you can have make, take, make, play, take, make, play. We have boy, boy, B-O, and like this, boy, toy, and you can have fear, ear, okay, fear, frightened, fear. Fear. To take care. Take care. Take care. Go. Go. British pronunciation is go. Okay. Go. British pronunciation. The Americans, some Americans say go. Okay, go like this. Go. British pronunciation say go. To go with diphthongs. Or someone who is poor. Poor. The opposite is rich. Poor. Poor. And we have the cow. which is, okay, like this. And circolopism. And we have a tranche. No, it's not a tranche. It's a pie. Okay. Pie. Okay. These are the 2, 4, 6. 2, 4, 6, 8. We have 8. We have 8 diphthongs. 8 diphthongs. Diphthong, it means 2 vowel sounds. 2 successive, one after one, successive, linked, up 2 vowel sounds. And we have 8 in English. We don't have 9. We have 8. A, take, boy, boy. Oh. A, take, boy, oi, O and I. Ear, we have ka, and ow. And we have here ow, and we have okay. And we have cow, ow. Yeah. So we have a pie. Okay. These are diphthongs. So we are getting we are working from a single short vowel, a, o, i, Okay, we are going there. Then we make them longer. We say a, o, i, and so on. Now here we have 2 vowels. Now here we have 1. Here we have 2 vowel sounds. We have a. Don't forget, we have 8. A, I, ear, and u, and we have ow and I. These are diphthongs. So, short, v, long, v vowel, and diphthongs. Diphthongs, D, it means 2. D, it means 2. Now, we move to our point, which we want to know, is triphthong. What did you say? Triphthong. Triphthong. Here, diphthong. So we said that these 2. 3 is a 3. So here we have 2 successive vowel sounds. Here we must have 3. How do you get 3? I will give you examples. If you have power and the same thing as tower, and you can have examples. And player, layer, and layer, kush. Okay, layer, player, lawyer, sawyer. Examples, okay, just examples. We have lower. And if I show you the direction, so I am the shower. Okay, it's not the shower, it's shower. I show you the direction, okay? Go straight and so on. Turn left, turn right. I show you the direction, so I am a shower, not shower. Okay, so I shower. Shower. To show. And it can be shower too. So, And we have fire. Or it is fire. Okay? Shot, fire. Oh, it's the fire. And have hire a boat, to hire a boat, to hire a car, okay? To give money to take it for just a day or just a trip. This is to hire. Now here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 triphtongs. Where are the triphtongs, sir? I will tell you. I will write it phonetically. Ta. Hey, ta. So it is ta. Wa. It is tawa. So you can go. I'm talking to the cameraman, okay? So tawa, we have the and this one and this one. Tawa. Lay, play, lay, play. Okay. Lie, lie. Low. So we have the, it's not like this. Okay. Low or low. Well, we have phi. Okay, phi. Fine. Now here we can notice that in all the 5 examples, 10 examples, not 5, we have a diphthong. The diphthong ow. What is it here? Ow. What is ow? Yeah, it's here. The diphthong ow plus the schwa. Number 2, play. What is play? What is play? What is a here? Where is a? Okay, take. This is diphthong. Here it is. Plus schwa. And we have here soya or loya. We have, what is the oi here? Where is the oi? Okay, boy. Diphthong oi plus the schwa. And we have lower. I told you here is shower, okay? So lower or shower. We have the O. What is it there? Okay, O. Go, O. And plus the schwa. And we have phi, I, pi plus the schwa. So the diphthong, the triphthong is a diphthong plus, and we call it schwa. Okay, diphthong plus a schwa. Or a diphthong is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I'm learning to count from 1 to 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3. So 3 triphthong is 3 successive vowel sounds. Oops. And this is the triphthong. These are the triphthongs. Okay. The exercise in triphthongs or diphthongs in your exam, they generally they give you examples. Here, for example, they write power and lower, tire, and I don't know, maybe tire, we say soya. Oh, okay, soya. No, they give you these ones, and they give you here lower, or they write hour, and they write it like this, and they write, for example, tire or shire, fire, okay, fire or shire, okay, what? Sorry, okay, triphthong, fire and lawyer. Lawyer. And they ask you to put these words here. It's something easy, okay? They generally give you the examples. Our power, fire tire, soya lawyer, and this one has nothing to do. Okay? Generally, it's not only generally, they are written in the same form, generally, the same form. Tire, fire, the same, okay. Our power, our, generally is the same thing. These are the triphthongs, or triphthongs. So, we have given the short vowel, long vowel, diphthongs, and triphthongs. I hope that you got it. We move to another thing in the pronunciation, and which is very easy, which is the consonant clusters. Consonant clusters. Consonant clusters. Consonant clusters. Consonant cluster. I will give you the definition of the cluster, and you will know it as fast as possible. A consonant cluster, it means a word which has got, maybe at the beginning, maybe in the middle, maybe at the end, successive consonants. Okay, it means 2 consonants, or 3 consonants, or 4 consonants, without a vowel between them. Without a vowel between them. Consonant cluster, it means 2, 3, 4 vowels, consonants, sorry, without a vowel between them. I will give you the word cluster. The word cluster itself. If you look at the word, we have class. This is the phonetic description, okay? So here we have the consonant k, the consonant k, the consonant l, and then we have vowel. Up. When we have a vowel, up, and then we have the s consonant and the t consonant. Then we have a vowel. Okay. So now, K and L are linked without a vowel between them. We don't have a vowel here. Well, we don't have a vowel here. So it is a cluster. S or S and T are linked. They are linked. Without a vowel here, we don't have a vowel here, so they are consonant cluster. Okay? Consonant cluster, it means 2 or 3 or 4 consonants, linked consonants, without a vowel between them. We call it the consonant cluster. From a text, you can have tens or hundreds of clusters in a text. So many clusters. We don't have it in Arabic, okay? In Arabic, we don't have these clusters because between each consonant and another, we have vowel in Arabic. Haraka. Okay, so these are consonant clusters. The longest superlative, the longest consonant cluster at the beginning of the word in English is 3. We cannot find more than 3 at the beginning of the word in English. Spray. For example, spray. We have and then we have the vowel. Okay, the vowel. And then we have the vowel. It breaks the consonant, the cluster. So we have 1, 2, 3. 3 consonants without a vowel between them, without vowels between them. So it is a cluster. So at the beginning we find 3, 2 or 3. Find 2 or 3. 2, if we can have brown, for example, brown, green, and so on. Brown. We have the B and the R. Okay, B and R are linked. We don't have the vowel here, so it is a cluster. Okay, got it? In the middle, it's the same. In the middle, it's the same. And here we have the example. We have the cluster. We have the consonant. And as we have this one. And at the end of the sentence, or the word, sorry, at the end of the word, we can find until 4. Okay, until 4. I will give you an example. We have 12. First. Okay, order. First, second, third. And we go. We have the 10th one, the 11th one, and the 12th one. Got it? So, when we order things, this is the first thing, this is the second thing, this is the third, and we are going on, okay, top, until we find 11th and the 12th. If we have so many 12ths, we have so many 12ths. So here we have, okay, I will transfer it into the phonetic and 12th and so. This is a third, okay, this is third. We have 1 L consonant, F consonant 2, Th consonant 3, S consonant 4. 4 consonant, 1, 2, 3, 4. We don't have a vowel here. We don't have a vowel here. We don't have a vowel here. They are linked together, so it is a cluster with 4 consonants. Cluster with 4 consonants. I think that Now it's easy. So we have the consonant clusters. It means a word in which we have 2 or 3 or 4 linked consonants without a vowel between them. They are like this, or like this, or like this, without a vowel here. They are consonants. They are clusters, consonant clusters. I told you that at the beginning of the word, we can find 2 consonants, brown, 2 consonants. It means a cluster with 2 consonants, brown, green. Huh? And we can find 3 consonants, spray, s, p, and r, spray. Okay? Spring. Okay? And in the middle, of course, the same. So, in the beginning and in the middle, we can find only 2 or 3 consonants. Only 2 or 3 consonants at the beginning or in the middle. At the end, we can find 2 consonants, 3 consonants, and 4 consonants. And these are the consonant cluster. These are the consonant clusters, and I think it is understood now. And we have taken 2 pronunciations. We have the triphtongs and we have the consonant clusters. I hope that you have understood them. And this is my wish. As I told you at the beginning of the lesson, the stages of the exams: reading comprehension, mastery of language, and written expression or situation of integration. We have done something with the mastery of language, and now I want to move to the situation of integration. You know that the situation of integration of a paragraph or a text, it's not sentences one after one ordering like this, like a prescription of the doctor. Okay, it's not like this. It's not 1, 2, 3. It's not like this. Okay, a paragraph, it means series of sentences linked together in matter of meaning. Means the second sentence has got a relation in meaning with the first, and the third with the second, and so on until the end. And in order to have this cohesion, we must know some linkers. Some linkers, of course, to link a sentence with a sentence. Yeah, sometimes we have the full stop, but sometimes we need to have this sentence which has got a strong relation with a second. We need something to link with. These words, we need some words which are called discourse markers. Discourse markers. They are as the glue of the paragraph. You know what is a glue? It's a glue. Sentence with another, like this. Okay, because it has got a strong relation with each other. These discourse markers differs, or let's say have got different categories relationships. For example, to add the sentence to another one. To add a sentence to another one. Oh, with this with this. We all know and Big Ben is 95 meters high, and I don't know, Big Ben is located in London, and it is 95 meters high, and it is visited by 5 million or 3 to 4 million visitors a year, and. This and is the glue, this and is the discourse marker. If we want to change this, we want to change the and. To change and. We have some words, we have other words. They have the same job, the same work as and. We can have some of them. Yeah, I know that you know some. We have, the head is and. But if you write and, you get bored with this paragraph. A lot of information, but and, bored. So we can say moreover. One word. Moreover, semicolon. We can have in addition, this and this and this. We can say Big Ben is situated or located in England. It is a famous landmark. It is about 95 meters high. Moreover, it has got a beautiful view from long distance, or moreover, it can be seen from a long distance. Moreover, instead of saying and. In addition, in addition, moreover, besides. Okay, I will just give you three, in order to try to learn them by heart. This is addition. This is continuing one, which is addition. To add something to another thing, to add an information, to add a sentence, to another one. We use and. Moreover, in addition, besides. And. Sometimes we try to make a contrast. But this is the head. But Taj Mahal or Big Ben, or let's get another one. The pyramids of Giza are famous landmarks in Egypt, but they are not visited by many people. But we can have but, and it becomes bored, or you become bored and it becomes boring. To change this, we have some other words to use, like however, Although it's famous, it's a huge building, it's a beautiful place in Egypt, however, it's not visited by many people. It has about the same meaning as bat. This is, however, we have another word which is yet. The same thing with yet, however, the same thing, okay? The same. Yet it's not visited by. But it's not visited by. However, it's not visited by. And so on. So, we can have a contrast. A contrast. It means a total view, a total thing, total contrast information. On the other hand, and you're right, listen. Here we have three. This is what we making a contrast, making a contrast. Contrast. So, what I want you to know, or what I want you to do, is when you are writing a paragraph, don't use and, but. Just try to change with one or two. At first, you use and. 2-3 sentences later, you use moreover. Then we can use, between the lines, you can use however. You can use one but. One time. Use and one time, but one time, moreover one time, yet once again. Here then you have a good paragraph, nice paragraph, with different discourse markers, instead of using all the ands and all the buts. Third one, category, consequence. At the end, so this is the head. So you see that every time we find the word which is repeated by pupils in all the speech. Okay, the speeches or in all the paragraphs. At the end, we say to talk about a result, we use so. You need a change. Okay, so is the head. We can say thus, therefore, consequently, and so, thus, therefore, consequently. Here, when we are writing a paragraph, be careful, I will tell you something about the paragraph. In the situation of integration, or the situations of integrations in your tests or exams, in BM exam, don't think about a long one. It means write about a landmark, describe a landmark, describe a monument. When they ask you this question, you have visited Dubai, and you were attracted by Burj Al Khalifa. Write a paragraph describing Burj Al Khalifa. Don't think that, to describe it, it means I will write a long paragraph. No, it's not the case. You can write few sentences, about 7, 8, why not 5, but in a good way. 5 sentences may fit. It can be the paragraph can be completed, can be full, can be good with only 5 or 6 sentences. Have it? But if it is written in a good way. So, in your sentences, we have 6 sentences, for example. You will use only one, moreover. And then you can use only, however. At the end, you can use therefore. And then you find your paragraph a nice one. A short, nice paragraph. Instead of using and, but, so, short and boring. If it is long, with 3 words, it will be long and boring. Try to write a short paragraph. I will ask you. I have given you the situation of integration. You have visited Dubai, you have visited India, you have visited Turkey. Describe a landmark. Try to describe the landmark you visited. Burj Khalifa, France, the Eiffel Tower, the Blue Mosque in Turkey, Big Ben maybe in London, Statue of Liberty in USA. Try to write a paragraph, a good short paragraph describing this, one of these landmarks using these words. I don't need. Okay. Can you have it? I hope that you can. And I'm sure that you can. Just do it. And see you next time, inshallah. Goodbye.